And Coach, you got exactly what you wanted this past weekend. Two huge wins in conference when you absolutely had to have them, and now setting up this week in 5 conference matches remaining. A big one this week, but we're going to get to that in a second. But just talking about this past weekend and how the girls really took some tough sets and some competitive sets throughout the weekend.
Yeah, I think throughout the entire season, we've really just been focused on the things that we can control and what we can change. And part of that was how we performed, what our focal points were during competition. And instead of focusing on the big picture that we had to win, we just focused on the way that we wanted to compete. And obviously we were able to make some changes, find the right combination of people to get out there and be the most competitive. And I think, just that opportunity, playing sound defense, serving competitively, taking care of the ball on offense is what gave us the opportunities to win those matches.
And serving competitively, you didn't have quite the ace total that you had against Nichols, that you had against McNeese, but there were a couple of service rotations that really got them into trouble and in some critical points as well. Most notably that second set where you guys had that 4-point spurt to get ahead and you never relinquished the lead after that.
Yeah, I think so. I don't think we focus so much on an ace being the terminating point, but obviously if the other team is out of system and the best they can do is kind of a far off the net set to the outside hitter, then ideally we've done our job as servers. And so just trying to have that control and that composure as servers as well. When you start to serve for aces, is when you start to see a lot of errors. Now we're just trying to serve competitive, into the right areas, into the right spacing on the court, obviously trying to find those seams. I think we did a good job of it both days, which is what gave us the opportunity, and then just never letting up. I think when you start to make service errors, it takes some of the pressure off of your opponents. So if we can kind of reduce them as we did as the match went on against Nichols, maybe not early on, it gave us a lot more cushion.
And this is a team that we talked about. The confidence just continues to grow, where now they prepare the same way, they go into a match the same way, they scout the same way, but there's more of a confidence that they expect that if they do the things correctly at practice all week, that they're going to win now.
Yeah, I think so. I think we've had some success in those results. I've thought a lot about just being able to talk to the team after matches, and obviously I've had an opportunity to do that on the positive side this year more than the negative side, and that always builds confidence. I think early on we just had to learn a lot about ourselves as a group. What we do well, what we can bounce back from. All year we've shown some resiliency, and even in the losses we've tried to just learn and take something from that, and I think we're able to draw confidence just from our past experiences and then really focused on where we want to go, and we've got nothing to lose this season. Everything that we're able to do and accomplish is a first for us, which is a lot of fun. So the girls are playing, with no pressure, just going out there doing what we can, and we know that whatever happens in the results, we put our best foot forward, and hopefully we'll be successful in that.
As the race for the conference tournament heats up now, 5 conference matches remaining. Start with Southeastern, and a big one in the fact that if you win that match on Tuesday, you're owning a tiebreaker over one of the teams that currently you're chasing.
Yeah, I think that's important. Obviously, we want to make the tournament and also not be the bottom seed. Southeastern plays amazing in their home gym, which is going to be a tough thing to try to defeat them tomorrow. I think if we do a solid job on service receive and are pretty competitive offensively, our defense over the past few weeks has just become stronger and stronger, and that'll be, like I said, just a given. So our hope tomorrow is that we don't commit too many errors as attackers. Obviously, we play sound defense, and then I think we'll be able to win the match. But it's going to take some work. Southeastern is tough to beat at home.